Oh, we got strobe lights in this now? Holy shit. She's doing a whole production for me.
Welcome to the Spooky Nerd Club, everyone. I'm your host, Ray, and today I have two special guests here with me again. This is our part 2 of our Black History Month video. I have Jared and Aaron here with me, and today we're going to continue our conversation on what are some notable actors and actresses who made a significant contribution to Black history culture in horror movies. I would like to start out with a bang and just jump right into it, and I'm going to go with Alvin Alexis from Night of the Demons in 1988. To me personally, one of the best and smartest Black characters in any horror movie. So let's just jump to a clip. Now, the lead up to this, honestly,
where the hell did she go?
they were all in the house and a mirror just fell during the party. He got freaked out and said, "I'm getting the out of here."
Which
just
to me
ran out the house.
Yeah, get out of there, bro. Yeah, roll up the window.
He does all the right
Yeah.
things. Yeah,
You roll up the other
right
side,
car.
other window. He locked the doors. Oh my god.
Except forget that white woman.
Yeah.
And he stays there literally throughout the whole movie and probably survives.
He is the most realistic character in like horror movie history. But his actions throughout this entire movie are perfect.
This is definitely on my list. I'm already entertained, and I want to see what happens.
You know, you ever watch a movie and you're sitting there and you're like, why the would you go in that house? He's you and me having
Yeah.
a normal conversation. But in this movie, he is surrounded by these people who are just like, oh, we want to have a good time. And he's like the only voice of reason. If no one watched this movie, just watch it for him alone. Best picture.
Yeah.
If we're going to transition from one sort of demonic seance type of thing, we're
Mhm.
staying on topic with that. Is it too early to jump to Rachel True?
All right, then let's go to a clip of Rachel True in The Craft.
Trust.
By the way, any of these girls can do whatever they want to me.
Couldn't
I don't
agree
care
more.
what it is.
Pens across the board, especially in
Any of
today's
them.
Even the crazy
of,
ones.
like, oh, especially
I
the
don't
crazy
care.
Yeah.
Trust.
Tie me up, do whatever you got to do. I just want to be a part of the you know?
Yeah.
I want to be, you know, if I have to be a part of the seance, if I am the demonic entity, or if I need to be possessed by such,
Right?
these four could say that.
Let me be your warlock.
I mean, Ray, what you're
Absolutely.
thinking is exactly what the demon god that they're worshiping is thinking. He's like, yeah, I got these 4 baddies rocking with me. I'm just gonna make them do shit.
Right? He's like, I'll reward them with the ability to glide a little bit.
They'll love that. I find myself at a crossroads, specifically with her character more than the other girls. Mainly
Mhm.
because she had to deal with a racist bully. It was just like out of nowhere too. It was just out of nowhere.
It's usually how racism shows up.
I have a dilemma with her character. Again, she feels bad about something she doesn't need to feel bad about, but she does feel some sort of remorse. And then she does apologize to the main character at the end. I mean, she almost immediately reneges it behind her back, but you know,
You know how we feel about that.
you know, that's a no-no.
Some
But
fighting words.
Right, which and already alone, like she's this goth black girl who I feel like you didn't probably see much, and that wasn't a common character that you would see.
oh, Black Off.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing. I mean, like,
Yeah, that's a rare
you
Pokemon.
know, it's a rare Pokemon to find. Like, probably inspired a generation of
Mm.
women
Mm.
who are now the modern day goth crowd. You know, especially for women of color. So good for her.
All right, well, let's keep it moving, and we're going to jump to our third actor on the list, and this is Busta Rhymes in Halloween Resurrection.
Oh, shit, man. Charlie, where the you been at, man? Don't you know we've been looking all over this for you? And why the hell you dressed like me anyway? I ain't paying you to be Michael Myers. I'm playing Michael Myers.
Michael just out of breath.
Damn it. The hell is wrong with you?
He's getting yelled at by
I said, what you looking at me like that for? Huh? You don't
He
get it?
poked
You
him in
don't
the
get it?
head.
You ain't waking up there or something?
Oh
He
no,
literally poked him in the
In the
head.
back of the garage with Nora.
And he
That's
lived
your
to tell the
job.
tale.
he's
Go
just
back there
asking
and
for it, bro.
help her
He's
out.
begging
Go do
for
your
it.
job. I left the back door unlocked for your to go out the back into the garage. You
I
need to
would
get the
bet
hell
money
out of here.
that
Gotta
this
dodge.
none of what he's
Get the
saying
out
is
of Dodge.
great. He improvised the whole
and
scene.
it's insane
Yo.
because he does.
Never been It's never been done in horror history for a fucking serial killer to get chumped like that and just walk off.
Never. He tells him off for like 2 straight minutes, and then he tells him what to do, and then he leaves to go do
So
it.
dumb.
To be fair, I don't think anyone had ever really spoken to Michael Myers like
Nope.
that before. Like, Ray,
No.
you told me,
No.
I'm not the resident expert
No.
on
Not even
Halloween.
his sister talks to him like that, man.
No.
Do we think Busta Rhymes would have had the same reaction to him if he knew that was the actual Michael Myers?
Probably not.
Probably not, right? Like, he would just been like everyone else. But
Yeah.
the mask alone is what did it for him.
Just being that confident talking to someone else.
Like,
Michael was like, man, this guy might really beat my I'm just gonna leave.
I do want to say, from Mike Myers, I think he sized him up too, and he's like, "Yeah, I could probably fight him, but it's like this is gonna be a rough one." He's already poking me in the head. I don't like that. Now, from Buster's point of view, I gotta say he's a terrible boss because he doesn't know he's talking to Mike Myers. He thinks he's talking to his employee, and he's just dogging him.
That's
There's
true.
a shit way to talk to
That's
your
a very
employee
good
either way.
point.
Yeah, he's a terrible boss.
He's like, where the have you been?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. I mean,
Michael was just confused as
he probably had to think about it. He was like, "Am I supposed to be on the clock right now, or like what could happen here?"
Michael's like, damn, this dude remind me of my daddy. Get out of here.
I think the line that threw Mike Myers was when he said, "I'm not paying you to be Mike Myers. I'm paying me to be Mike Myers."
Well, since we're on the theme of Michael Myers, we might as well jump into Halloween H2O from 1998 with LL Cool J.
What a great security guard! You just go straight through the gate.
You know, now that I think about it, black people just survive Halloween
Bro.
movies. Because he didn't die either in this.
No, he doesn't die in this yet.
And I don't remember any from Halloween 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up until this one.
Well,
No, in the most recent ones, those black people don't survive. In fact, that one black lady gets like beat up.
Oh, yeah,
like,
pretty
horribly,
bad.
like,
The
on her-
maid?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got up.
I have a suspicion that LL Cool J and Busta Rhymes paid to survive.
Oh, I'm sure. Doesn't LL Cool J have like that clause in his contract?
I will not die. Yeah.
I don't know if that was like a rumor or something, but I feel like I remember that from the early 2000s.
He's in another like thriller movie too.
See, look at Mike. He pulls up, easily can get this man out of here.
He's just like not a very attentive security guard.
No.
He's like really bad at this.
He's like one of those video game security guards.
Yeah, it's like playing
Yeah,
Five
he's got-
Nights at Freddy's.
He's got a certain range of motion that he can only do, and that's kind of
We never see LL until near the end of the
end,
movie
right?
again.
yeah. I get in that timeline. He was like, you know what, black people they've had a rough go, and I get it.
He does everything possible not to kill black people.
He gives black people a chance. He does. Yeah.
Now, Mike Myers, listen, you can get packed up at any time. This can be revoked. You don't touch Morgan Freeman. You don't touch him. I wonder what Michael Myers' Twitter would look like.
I'm about to kill this
Just adding,
on Twitter.
just adding his sister all the time. Just adding her.
I'm gonna strangle this behind the couch.
Oh, you trying to get some extra money babysitting? Think again.
It's funny to go from Michael Myers to now jump into like maybe one of the most racist serial killers of all time, and it's Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th
Oh, bro.
Part
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
And I only say that because Friday the 13th Part 2, this mother is a Klansman with the hood on. So I want to jump into this clip and show love to Shavar Ross from Friday the 13th Part 5. For the longest time, I honestly believed that this little kid was Mekhi Phifer, and you'll see why.
It looks like him. Oh my god.
Y'all foul.
I don't know why. For years, I thought that was Mekhi Phifer. His name was Reggie the Reckless.
Yeah, you got the Mekhi Phifer forehead, bro. Yeah, I
Right.
see it.
Fucking Ghostbusters.
Oh, you're right there, bro.
Over here.
No, bro.
The scream.
Jurassic
Yeah,
Park
book it,
is-
leave her,
bro.
leave her.
Shavar Ross, one of the only black people to survive a Friday the 13th movie.
Is that only because he's a kid?
Probably so. You know how it was, killing kids on camera back in those days was like,
You don't mess with kids, you don't mess with dogs. That's
Michael
the
didn't give a
rules.
about dogs. He killed dogs in Halloween 1. How y'all lose each other? I
Because
think
he,
he just
because he
ran.
left her. Because he left her.
I would have left her too.
Honestly, if it wasn't for him in that film, as I was a kid watching that, I wouldn't have given a about it because Jason Voorhees is not the real killer, but I just liked Shavar in the film, so it made me like connect because, you know, I was a kid too at the time. Made me feel like what I would do if I was a kid in that same situation watching him on screen. So yeah, that's my connection to Shavar Ross in that film.
I'm trying to find this clip of the black guy in part 8.
Oh, the boxing scene.
Look at him. He went in with a game plan. He's just throwing hands at this guy on the roof.
You see, Michael Myers would have just walked away.
Yeah. He's just eating those, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. This is...
He's hitting a hard plastic mask.
Oh man.
And they're
Oh, you
all
didn't see his
haymakers.
nipples all bloody.
Yeah, they're all haymakers.
He
No
going for the
jabs.
body shots.
Yeah.
He already tired. He's supposed to be a boxer. You already
No,
tired
that's
in like 30 seconds.
Hey, he's been throwing straight haymakers. There are no jabs.
No jazz. I mean, it's stunning, Jason. But it ain't enough. He taking a couple steps back.
It's the Muhammad Ali method. Just let him swing until he tires himself out.
Take your best shot.
Oh, he called him mother.
Knock the block clean off.
And it fell in the dumpster.
What's upsetting about that is that he was really close, because if he just kept going just a little bit further, he would have fell off that building.
It probably wouldn't have killed Jason, but it, at the very least, would have let him survive the night.
I think it was the I think when he said that.
He said, what?
Jason said, "What did you say about my mom?"
True.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's jump into a clip of Kelly Rowland and Freddy versus Jason.
Freddy!
How sweet. Dark meat.
What kind of runs around
Oh.
with a Christmas sweater?
Like,
Come on,
Yeah.
get real. You're not even scary. You're not even scary.
I told you Jason
Oh,
was racist.
shit.
I enjoy Kelly Rowland a lot.
What was her strategy? I'm just gonna insult him to death. I don't get it.
I mean, it was working because he was thinking about all of those things she was saying.
Her insults were terrible. She's like, "You got butter knives." I'm like, "That's what you got?"
Who wears a sweater in the summer?
She called him the F word. She's like,
Yeah.
I got him with that one.
You know, I'm gonna hit him with that. I'm gonna hit him with the heat with this one.
Yeah, even Freddy was like, yo, we're not making that type of movie here.
Next person on the list is someone who in the early 2000s meant a lot to me because he was in a film that wasn't horror related called Paid in Full, but it was a film that I loved so much, so much, and he killed that role so hard that I always rooted for him in anything. So when I noticed he was doing the Dawn of the Dead remake in 2004, I immediately went to the theaters to go see it, and that's Mekhi Phifer. So let's watch a clip of him right now. I think him alone as an actor is so underrated.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, bro, I forgot about this. I forgot that they show it. Everyone who ever looked at me wrong is dead.
Dead.
If this only thing that would have made this scene better is if the baby pulled out a gun, also started shooting. Like, everyone needs to get shot here. I hope Mekhi Phifer comes back and does just a bunch more horror roles. Jordan Peele's like, I gotta make a new movie. I gotta put some more black actors because as far as modern day horror renaissance icons go, obviously Jordan Peele's got it. And what black actor doesn't want to be in a Jordan Peele movie?
I have to also recognize my childhood crush, Lisa Bonet.
Lisa Bonet, you and like a million other people.
I don't care. Listen, she was married to Lenny Kravitz and Jason Momoa. Listen, I have good taste.
To be fair, it does not make you cool not to be like, I don't like her. If anything, I fully respect you if you're like, yeah, that's...
Also, you're a bold-faced liar.
Absolutely, yeah, you're full of
yeah. Anyways, I got to give her black horror flowers. She's in a movie called Angel Heart. It's not just a horror movie. It's also like a detective film noir, but it does have some very strong supernatural horror elements as well. And then my other Valentines, R.I.P. Aaliyah, Queen of the Damned.
Ooh, I forgot about her.
We disagree, Ray. I know you consider this a horror film. I personally don't. I just think of it as a long rock metal music video. In those early 2000s, it was all just about fast cuts, blue filters, and rock, like neo rock music.
I don't know if you remember, but when we were watching the blood rage scene in Blade, I said this was my fantasy. So Aaliyah coming out like a vampire, I was all about it.
Oh well, yeah. She's out here belly dancing.
I was all about it. Well, she knew what I wanted.
The way.
If I was going to name anybody that isn't, first of all, let me apologize for the last episode of this. We did not properly credit the Afro-Latino crowd, and I feel bad about that because for some reason we just glanced over the fact that was a thing. So I'm going to say, and not that she's been in a ton of horror movies or anything, but I'm going to say Rosario Dawson. Not necessarily a horror movie, but I'll still, because it was a part of the two Grindhouse movies, I will label it as such, but she's in Death Proof.
It's more of a thriller, but
yeah, it's not necessarily a horror movie, but it is, like that kind of like exploitation movie is what I'm kind of into as far as like, horror stuff goes, when those older horror movies at least. But she's in that. And the last person I want to say, just because I feel like we don't, I mean, we have obviously a lot of people on this list, but I want to, it's super recent. Sophie Wilde, who plays Mia in the movie Talk to Me.
Sophie Wilde smoked that movie.
It is a great movie, and she plays the role well. I think the entire time you're kind of like, you're not really guessing her character, but you do sort of feel emotionally for her. I think throughout the whole thing, she holds it down well, and for a little modern diversity, and also I think she's Australian, so give some international love. There's black people all over the world.
I do want to talk about Ganja and Hess. If you guys are interested in watching a blaxploitation film in Black History Month, I would suggest Ganja and Hess.
I appreciate you guys for joining me, and if you could please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to catch all of our latest videos and let us know what you think. And if we've missed any actors or actresses that we haven't named in this video, let us know who you think should be added to the list.
I don't want to hear anything about you only mentioned Keith David. I would be here for 3 hours if I wanted to talk about Keith David. Okay,
that's a good point. He deserves his own video.
Listen, he's in my favorite horror movie of all time, The Thing.
Yeah, I mean, I want everybody to check out my new podcast that just talks about black people in general. Don't know what it's called, but I'm just gonna make it.
My handle is Mr. Monday on all social media platforms.
Until next time, we'll see you on the next video.